Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I just thought I would quickly run through one of the more complicated scenarios that we're looking at for gold. Um, Unfortunately, the chart is not as clean as we would have liked. So this is one of the scenarios that we're looking at to see how exactly the price structure is going to play out overall. This is just on the daily chart. So let's just have a quick look. In this scenario, as you can see, we've come down in 3 here in a ABC, which on an overall structure, so if we go here, on an overall structure, if you were to ask me, considering the size of the rally before this correction, this is most probably going to be a complex correction. It's not going to be something straightforward like a simple ABC. Keeping that in mind, that would make this complete wave here, which we've got as one wave. So this would go down as a complex correction. So we're looking at a WXY correction, and this would be the W wave ending here. So the WXY correction is a correction that moves in threes, where it's a W and then an X wave followed by a Y wave coming down. So in that scenario, if the W wave has finished here, this is the formation of your X wave that's happening. So unfortunately, this is where it gets a bit convoluted, because this X wave that's moving up is also moving up in a smaller WXY pattern. So I'm just going to draw a little channel here. I don't think this wave is over just yet, so I'm going to just give it a bit of space here. I'm not going to connect the line down. So for example, if this is your channel, this would be your wave W. Maybe somewhere here would be your X, and over here would be your wave Y. So the path that we're looking at is maybe something like this, a move to around 4,400 before we go back upwards here. Now, this move here is the pullback that we're expecting, the up move that we're expecting in this scenario. And what this up move would do is simply complete wave X on a larger degree. So don't mind if I've got wave W ending here. This would complete wave X before we head down again for a wave Y on a larger degree. So this is the larger cycle. So as you can see, we've got an A, B, C forming wave W here, down in threes. We've got a W, X, Y forming wave X, and then we will have a Y wave coming down in 3 here once this ends. Maybe somewhere here. So this is the pattern you're kind of looking at here. So again, I'm going to take you a little slowly with all the markings being done. Just give me a sec while I clean the chart up a little. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3 ABC forming wave W on the bigger scale. Then you've got a WX, which should end here around 4,400 levels, forming a base somewhere here before we go Y. So from the bigger W, we've got another smaller WXY forming wave X. And after this wave X, we've got a final leg of the corrective coming down, forming a bigger wave Y before the next massive impulse is going to start, which is the fifth wave. So this is one of the scenarios that we're looking at. There are maybe one or two other scenarios that this chart could play out with, but this is the most complicated one, which is why I thought I'd make a video about this one. There's a clean bullish scenario and another simpler WXY scenario as well. I've posted those scenarios in our school community, the Investor Edge Club, and that's free to join for now. If you guys want to go check it out, you can. We go into detail there with what levels to look at and what levels should we look at for the price to play above before a particular scenario gets active, and what stop losses and targets, etc. we can use. So you can check that out. But for now, this is one of the scenarios that we're looking at. And if you have any questions or if you have an alternate count, feel free to leave it in the comments and get involved in the conversation. Thanks.